Hello guys, welcome to Gaurav's Art and Craft World. I'm Gaurav and today I'm going to show you Buddha clay mural bottle decoration. For the list of the materials, please check the description box below. At first, take some baby powder. Here I'm using an expired one. Now add some Fevicol and white acrylic paint. Mix them nicely to make sure there should not be any lumps. You can add some amount of water if you think it's getting a little bit thicker. Now cover the whole bottle with this baby powder paste and let it dry. After completely drying up, it will come up like this. Now, by using a pencil, sketching a rough layout of the design. After completing this, we will start with the clay part. At first, take some clay and roll it in this way to make his body parts. Now, in this way, press it by your fingers to give it the shape of his chest. Now, before making his head, we will have to create the leaves behind his head. Take some clay, give it a drop shape and press it by your finger, then place it beside his head. Now, follow the same process for the rest of the leaves. Now create some central lines to form the texture of the leaves. Here I'm using a clay modeling tool, but if you don't have the clay modeling tool, then you can also use a knife or a pin. Now take some clay and give it a shape of his head. Using a pen refill to create the snails on his head. Now make his ears in this way. For his hands, roll some clay to create clay strips and stick it on the bottle following the layout. You can use water to make it smooth. Using a modeling tool to create his eyes, eyebrows, nose and lips. Now in this way, create some curvy lines to make his cloth. For his legs, we have to apply the same procedure that we have applied for his hands. Now stick it and flatten it by simply pressing your fingers. Now create some lines by using a modeling tool to form the folds of his cloth. Now this will be another piece of cloth. Now make his palm and fingers in the following manner. Using a ball tool to create his palm and a small sharp tool for his fingers. Now make the leaves on which he is sitting. Instead of creating these as leaves, you can also make these as lotus petals. It will appear as he is sitting on a lotus. Creating the leaf structure by using a clay modeling tool. After that, roll some clay to create clay strips. Now fold it from middle and twist it. Now do the same thing twice. Now stick them on the top of the bottle to create the stems of the plant. Make sure that whenever you are going to apply clay, you have to apply glue first. Now give it some leaves. Now in this way complete the clay work and let it dry. After completely drying up, take ultramarine blue and white, mix them nicely and then color the whole bottle except the clay parts. Now, by using a sponge, take light cadmium yellow and tap it around the Buddha in this way. Now applying sap green on the leaves. After that, take black and color the Buddha except his clothes. Now applying a mixture of burnt sienna and black on the stems. Now take dark cadmium orange and color his clothes. Now highlight it with cadmium yellow. Now applying a little bit Indian red. To highlight the leaves, take light green by using a sponge and tap it in this way. Now take metallic copper and highlight the Buddha and the stems. For the last finishing, take metallic gold and highlight the small detailings like his eyes, eyebrows, nose and let it dry. So guys, our bottle decoration has completed and this is how it looks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.